Hy spog met 'n gemiddelde spoed van sowat 65 km/h. Nie sleg vir 'n voertuig wat minder energie as 'n haardroër benodig nie. Maar net die tyd sal leer of die Universiteit van die Witwatersrand se sonkar opgewasse is om die duisende kilometers tussen Pretoria en die moederstad af te lê. Wits en verskeie ander spanne sal aan vanjaar se Sasol Solar Challenge deelneem.
The race in South Africa is won on distance, so the team that covers the longer distance will win. Unlike the races that they do around the world, that they do it on speed. The fully designed cars in 8 days will do about 2,000 k's, and then the professional teams, because our professional teams coming from overseas, they will do easily 6,000 kilometers in 8 days.
But this car is supposed to say, dude.
I'm hoping to do about 4,000. That's my aim. 4,000 k's in 8 days. About 500 kilometers a day. So we started building the car in December, January to get the basic frame, buy everything that wasn't expensive. And in the last almost 3 months, 2.5 months, we were continuously trying to finish this thing, buying components and building. And we have a very stringent time constraint because the race is starting soon. So but within the next 2 days, this car will be finished. We've got 2 days of testing, and then we need to race, which is not ideal. I was hoping to have a car done in February, but we have no funding. We just have to wait for and look for more sponsors. And I'm a bit more concerned about the battery because due to funding, it took me almost 4 weeks to get this thing through customs. We haven't done enough tests on the battery, so that's my biggest concern, because we're not allowed to change battery in the race. And if the battery fails, we can carry on. I've got a spare battery, but then we officially disqualified from the race, but we can still keep on driving and keep on logging hours. So that's my biggest concern, because I haven't tested it.